and I use those ones right here just to give you an example of what everything looks like. This pearl and gold bead set is definitely for us girly girls. Something I love about this is the different combination of the different sizes of these pearls, but each one of these gold beads is completely different. So we have the option to create endless opportunities. I made this ring right here. It took me about 3 minutes to do. And then last night it took me about 15 minutes to make both of these bracelets. Some people like to make jewelry for themselves. Other people like to be able to make jewelry to be able to give as gifts. Let me zoom in closer so I can show you everything that's included, because the company sends you everything that you need to get started. Now, what you need to know about this is just because we get string doesn't necessarily mean that we only have to string our beads. If we want to, you can actually use glue and then glue these onto things like hair clips if you wanted to. The first thing that you're going to get is going to be this elastic string here. You're also going to get this translucent 0.08 size string. Now, each one of these holes is going to perfectly fit on each of these strings, so you're not going to have to worry about that. This is the type that I used for these bracelets, and I like this one because everything is really durable, but it's also stretchy, so it's really comfortable. This would be great too if you wanted to be able to make yourself something like an anklet. You're also going to get a pair of tweezers in this set, and then if you needed to use a threading needle, the company even gives you one of these as well. Now, I use these smaller beads right here as well as here on my ring. We have some larger sizes, and then everything continues to go up, and I think having 720 pieces is very generous. I in particular love how large these large ones are, but the company did a great job when they polished each one of these as well. Inside of our gold section, the company does send you some of these little stars, and everything is really shiny on each one of these. And because the holes are so large on every single bead, I feel like you can get through your projects really quickly. I really like these ones because having spacers like this, I put them right here, it just makes a big difference in the appearance of the jewelry that you're making. You also get some little hearts, which is what I decided to put on this ring. And then over here, we get some smaller rounded out gold beads, and I use those ones right here just to give you an example of what everything looks like. And then over here, you have some rounded off O spacers, so we really do have everything that we need. I love this set a lot. I'm really glad that the company sent me this to try, and hopefully this helps.